Hello and welcome to News Tonight. I am Rhoda Ngozi. In a bit, Yusuf Senyamo will join us in sign language. Let's take a look at the top stories tonight. President Yoweri Museveni opens Commonwealth Speakers Conference, scoffs at imperialism. Speaker of Parliament Anita Among calls for laws which foster democracy at CSPOC. While experts in Ntoroko to investigate UPDF helicopter crash. And in sports cricket, Cranes commence preparations for T20 World Cup with a 10-day boot camp in Jinja. Hello once again, let's dig into it. President Yoweri Museveni has told a section of the developed Western world to desist from tendencies of imposing policies on people that differ from theirs. The president's call comes in the wake of recent concerns raised by Western powers regarding the anti-homosexuality law in Uganda. While opening the 27th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth, President Museveni described imperialism as backward and satanic, urging those concerned to influence by example.
Embracing the spirit of brotherhood as opposed to colonialism tendencies remains one of the long-lasting remedies to unrest in the world. Here, what may be problematic could be transformed into something better for the world. This was part of President Yoweri Museveni's message to the 27th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth.
In the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 16, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." That's what it says. It doesn't say lecture people, do that. No, you do good things. Then the people will see that what you believe is good, and they will copy you voluntarily.
Citing the current situation in the Middle East, including the unrest between Israel and Palestine, Museveni blames this on historical mistakes of imperialism.
The present crisis we have in the Middle East could be traced back to Roman imperialism when at Masada they dispersed the Jews. Those who know that history know what happened, how the Jews rose up against the Romans and they were dispersed. This Masada was AD 70. AD 70, that's when I think it happened, if my history is still good. Up to now, we are dealing with the mistake of the Romans. You can imagine. What were the Romans doing in the Middle East?
It is because of such unfortunate situations that the president wants some sections of the developed world to desist from imposing lifestyles on the developing world.
If you want freedom, if you value freedom, then you should value the freedom of everybody. If you value independence, if you value dignity, then you must respect the dignity of everybody. Stop manipulations and lectures to the societies that are different from yours. If you think you are right, influence people by example.
On the basis of the above, it will take having all groups of people represented at national level, including Parliament. Fortunately, Uganda has taken this route and is still on course.
That's why we said, in addition to the constituency members of parliament, let's also have special seats for women. From each district, the districts are, I think there are 130 something now. So that's how you get that big number of women. Then we have the seats for workers, factory workers. We have delegates for youth, and so on. So this concept of representative government, the British brought it to us, and we liked it and expanded it.
This kind of message has sunk deep into the minds of many, including members of parliament.
It is a chance to unite against others and have common effort. Even if we said a non-Commonwealth country, for example, has militarily attacked another, and the Commonwealth react by saying, no, let us save our Commonwealth member. It is a force to reckon with.
The ongoing CISPOC conference is focusing on the role of Parliament in youth and gender sensitivity, as well as environment and climate change. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Meanwhile, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, has urged the parliamentarians under the Commonwealth to consider passing laws which pursue fruits of democracy. While addressing the Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth, the Speaker told the delegates to ensure that they follow up with the implementation of the laws passed by respective parliaments. The conference, which was graced by President Yoweri Museveni in Kampala, signifies unity and democratization among the countries subscribing to the Commonwealth.
33 speakers and presiding officers of the Commonwealth have officially started the 27th Cohesive Conference graced by President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The speakers, dressed in their respective robes, exhausted the spirit of unity channeled through an aim of enhancing democracy and good governance.
Our presence here is a testimony of our commitment to the continuity and prosperity of the Commonwealth.
The Speaker of Uganda's Parliament, which hosted the conference, Anita Among, in her remarks reiterated the key prospects of the conference, including strengthening the rule of law through sharing experience of respective deliberations.
The conference is aimed at maintaining, foster and encourage impartiality and fairness on the part of the speakers and the presiding officers of all the parliaments in the Commonwealth states.
The delegates are optimistic of harnessing opportunities of widening trade and cooperation among member countries. Speaker Anita Among urged the members to be mindful of the laws which they pass and ensure that the fruits of democracy are yielded.
It is incumbent upon individual parliaments to devise mechanisms for effective monitoring of implementations of laws to establish the extent of its achievement to intended outcome in pursuit of desired democratic dividends. All the laws that we pass should be followed and they should be implemented to the latter.
Uganda's MPs believe the conference positions the country as an independent state and enhances sectors including tourism and trade.
If it is tourism, for example, we have now exposed our potential in tourism. Let's go and appropriate more money to the tourism sector, so that when tourists come, they find good roads. We have said we are a best destination. Let's go and do what it means for us to be a good destination. We have said we have tourism. Let's go and make better our democratic credentials so that people don't see us fighting. And then we are telling them that Uganda is a good place to go to.
You see, it is not about the fact that things are mentioned and we talk and go. It is about the commitment we commit as a country, as leadership in the country, the commitment of making sure that if there is a bilateral relationship, we need to develop an export of certain items, and you know that's one of the things we are looking at as a country, to promote export. You know, we should benefit. We are not saying we should get there in 1 year, you know, but there are many things so far that we benefited under the Commonwealth.
The speakers later held a closed session plenary, deliberating on the mitigations of climate change, among other aspects. Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gutabinji, UBC News.
Meanwhile, police in Kampala metropolitan area has partnered with Kedi Foundation to mobilize street children towards skilling programs. The Kampala Metropolitan Police Deputy Police Spokesperson Luke Oyesijide reiterates how these efforts can reduce crime rate in the city.
To enhance Kampala Capital City Authority ordinances intending to evict street children off the streets, police through community policing arrangement are collaborating with individuals towards killing these street children.
We believe programs like these ones of taking them off the road are very vital in making sure that they are living, they live further beyond staying on streets, and they get an honest living through the skills they have gained through such programs.
Kedi Foundation has launched a skilling program targeting street children. The program will be implemented by Kanyike Skilling Center in Nansana.
So our government, let's focus on these street kids. Let's not judge them. They are on the street not because they wish, but they are on the street because they lack nothing to do. So as Kedi Foundation, we have this project to get all the street children from Kampala and other towns, and then we bring them together to institutions like Kanyike and other institutions, and then we train these kids, and then we discipline them, and then tomorrow they become a good citizen.
The foundation has committed $12 million towards this program of giving street children a second chance.
We decided that over $12 million will be dispatched within this year, such that we do community skilling all over the country, from Kisoro to Arua, from Gulu to Kalangala, from Kalamoja to where to Kasese, all over the country, such that it's only not Kanyike, but Kanyike is going to spearhead this project. So we believe if at all a youth like this one is taken to become a carpenter or a mechanic, it is something that is going to help him and also his friends and family. At the end of the day, it decreases the number of crimes we have, and also the would-be suspects we would be having on our streets in Kampala. So we are positive about this, and we shall always support as long as we are in line with the law and also management is aware.
Police commends initiatives from the private sector and public to enhance community policing and reducing the rate of crime in urban areas. At least 300 street children have been enrolled in the first cohort from the Kampala Metropolitan. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Luwama for UBC.
Now, growing conflicts within the Ugandan diaspora community, particularly fueled by political differences among various parties, are causing concern for the NRM Diaspora League. The potential impact on the country's social and economic stability is worrisome. The Uganda diaspora community annually contributes over 3 trillion shillings to the country's development.
Uganda stands among countries with a rising number of citizens working abroad, benefiting from their substantial contribution of over 3.8 trillion shillings each financial year. However, members of the NRM Diaspora League, particularly those aligned with the National Resistance Movement NRM, are apprehensive about the escalating political differences. They fear that these disputes may lead to a reduction in financial contributions from Uganda diaspora community. The NRM Diaspora League attributes this concern to their counterparts from different political parties within the Uganda diaspora community, accusing them of intensifying political differences and issuing threats to those with opposing political views.
If that is like that, let us see how we can nurture the people who are abroad, who are working outside Uganda, especially NRM. We advocate and we even recruit more people to get the reason why they should come to NRM so that we continue supporting our country back home.
During the annual gathering at the NRM Electoral Commission headquarters on Chambogo Road in Kampala, attended by representatives from Sweden, South Africa, India, Kenya, Lesotho and USA, Awich Pola, Director of External Affairs at the NRM Secretariat, addressed the NRM Diaspora League. Pola urged the League to continue emphasizing unity and advised diaspora communities to prioritize patriotism and the country's development over conflicts and disputes.
Whenever we have put any coin, problems, so you wonder what you can do. Even in some branches that I had originally thought they were operating well, but when we put money there, just a mere $100,000. You put $100,000, the story that you hear thereafter is terrible.
Dennis Kalema, chairman of NRM in South Africa, outlined the objectives of the annual NRM Diaspora League event and conference in the country.
Most of the time we talk on WhatsApp, but we don't know each other. So we said, no, let us meet. Since you guys were here for festive season, let us meet and forge a way forward, a roadmap for 2 years from now to 2026.
I'm Nafka Farida and Salongo Kasbante.
Individuals who have lived and worked in the diaspora, especially in Japan, are urging their peers to join the association they have named Gambate Kudase. The primary objective, rather, is to safeguard their hard-earned money, ensuring it is utilized for the intended purposes rather than being mismanaged. Bush Katende, the chairman of the association, emphasized that Gambate Kudase plays a crucial role in not only generating employment opportunities in Uganda, but also transforming people's perceptions of both Uganda and Japan.
Concerns have arisen among those working abroad as funds sent to support family developments are sometimes misused. Addressing this issue, Bakumba Rose, one of the victims, stressed the importance of Gambate Kudasai, an association formed with trustworthy individuals to protect their colleagues from fraudulent practices.
Like those people who are abroad, who are sure that if somebody sends their funds or money or whatever, or their containers, their businesses can go ahead and their money can be in safe hands.
In addition to promoting financial security, the association has provided guidance to its members on how to open bank accounts, further ensuring the responsible use of remitted funds. Gambate Kudasai was initiated by people who have worked, traded and studied in Japan. They aim to instill successful Japanese norms such as hard work, time management and trust within their community.
Come together and share ideas and then build some opinions to move together, maybe to change the mindset. Who wants to go to Japan? Exactly. What do you want and how do you achieve it? So this is a platform where you can be advised.
Namitara Irene, the spokesperson for Gambate Kudasai, highlights that many members are importers of car spare parts from Japan. However, she urged the Japanese embassy to offer scholarships to Ugandan youth for training in new car technology, as modern vehicles are now computerized.
In Japan, for more study about the new technology of electronics in motoring and other things.
Looking beyond their primary focus on importation, some members of the association are planning projects in crop production and animal husbandry. They encourage fellow Ugandans to prioritize work, emphasizing that success is not solely about money and survival.
Agenda Japan ekintu kinasooka okulaba Japan. Abajapani bantu bakozi nnyo. Naye balina ekintu ekibasooka okutwala mu maaso. Bw'aba badde akuwa omulimo, totunuulira ssente wabula tunuulira omulimo. Bafa nnyo mu kwagala okukola okulaba ekintu bakikola nekivaayo. So nekitali wano waffe 80% bakola kwagala kukubba na kukusuula.
Liribanga ssomero oba ogenzeeyo kati nze nayigayo nti kola. Tuli mu kibiina kino bakiyita gamba tegudasaayi. Gamba tegudasaayi nga bwe nakugamba nti yongeramu amaanyi tukole nnyo. Tuli mu kibiina kino kye tutandiseewo oba kye twatandikawo kukwekulaakulanya tuleddewo tutya abaazirwanako Japan.
The script underscores the association's multifaceted approach, including financial guidance, cultural integration, and initiatives for skills development among the youth. The structure remains unchanged to maintain the regional flow of the information. Robert Katamba, UBC News.
Now, a team of experts from Uganda People's Defence Forces, UPDF, are in Nyamisingiri village in Kichwamba sub-county to do a forensic report and to ascertain the cause of the UPDF helicopter gunship that crashed on Tuesday this week. UPDF officers also visited the family of the deceased civilian to pay homage and contribute to burial arrangements.
The crash occurred in Nyamisingiri village in Kichwamba sub-county, a few kilometers away from the border between Kabarole and Ntoroko district. The helicopter was headed to Democratic Republic of Congo, where the UPDF is conducting the joint military operation against the ADF, codenamed Operation Suja.
The bodies were taken to Bombo after getting removed from the crash scene, including that one of the civilian that met his death as the crash occurred. The burial for our fallen pilots is going to take place on Saturday, while that one of the civilian is going to take place tomorrow at his home, and the burial expense naturally will be borne by us, by the government.
The deceased Aluma Swadik, Tokamhabwa Alan, UPDF officers and one civilian of Nyamisingiri village in Kichwamba sub-county, whose house was crashed by the helicopter. The burial arrangement for the two pilots who died as heroes on duty is ongoing. Air Force spokesperson Major Naboth Mugisha has confirmed that the forensic investigation work has begun to ascertain the cause of the crash. He said that a team of experts have been dispatched to the Nyamisingiri village in Kichwamba sub-county to carry out forensic and data report at the scene.
Our team of engineering explosive ordnance for explosive ordnance devices are going there today to clear the site and explode the ordnances. The board of inquiry, or the team that is going to inquire into this accident, is moving on 5th.
Preliminary inquiries attributed the crash to bad weather in the mountainous area. Haruna Mtesasira, UBC News.
Government of Uganda, in partnership with the World Bank, are building modern markets in the newly created cities, some municipalities, and the Markets and Agricultural Trade Improvement Project. Now, the project seeks to offer better accessibility to marketplaces, better storage for agricultural products, offer better hygiene, and better settlement of market traders. In our special report, Andrew Sebira looks at whether government and the World Bank have achieved their objectives of settling market traders, among others. Let's take a look.
The government of Uganda, in partnership with the World Bank under the Markets and Agriculture Trade Improvement Project, supervised by the Ministry of Local Government, have constructed modern markets in cities and municipalities to enable traders work in good condition and remove vendors on streets. The project was divided into 2 phases, with the first phase covering 7 markets and the second phase covering construction of 12 markets, as the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Local Government, Ben Kumumanya, explains.
I've been to Rugazi, I've been to Busia, I've been to Lira, I've been to Guru, I've been to Hoima, and it's quite, and I would want to call the journalists, before you look at the bigger market, the whole market, having appreciated the other issue, you go and see how our production and agriculture section is set, and you will appreciate the important contribution of our markets.
The project majorly targeted those dealing in agricultural produces. According to Kumumanya, government with its development partner have achieved the said purpose to set up both market traders and vendors.
And actually these markets were actually meant to address those. But because we thought we would do it once, we had to provide to bring other services like clothes and other needs in the same market, so that these vendors for agricultural produce don't have to leave their stores to go and buy out.
However, some traders in the markets have contrary views. Edward Mukasa, dealing in fruits at the newly constructed market of Wandegeya. He narrates his experience ever since he joined at this new modern market facility. Despite some markets being accomplished, stores remain empty. Mr. Kumumanya explains why.
If you spend 3 months when you are not using your lockup or store and it is locked, the authorities will give it away, will get it away from you and then give it to another person. So now that business of somebody getting an allocation and puts a padlock has been sorted out by the markets.
Bakasitoma twasigalira tufuna kyekimu oyaze yenna yenna n'akuwa kyaba akuwadde osanyuka kuba ate waliwo abatakifunye.
In 2022, the Prime Minister Robina Nabanja was invited to commission the Busega market. Upon arrival, she found that the beneficiaries had declined to occupy the market facility. Permanent Secretary, however, explains the progress of Busega market.
We need to sort out the in front. First, there were some people who had occupied that place. Then we had to sit with them and remove them. And now we have to grade those roads. And if you go there now, work is going on. So we are on course and we are targeting to occupy Busega and have those vendors from the roadside. So my appeal is to appreciate that this had to have a lot of engagements. But I want to assure everybody that once we do the road network there in front of the market, we shall be able to occupy Busega market.
Arua City was among the cities that benefited from Matif 2 project, and vendors are operating fully in the market. Nelson Dada, the chairperson of Arua Central Market, applauded government for constructing a modern market for the market traders.
It is a happiness to us, and we simply say thanks for what the government of Uganda, under his leadership, His Excellency the President of the Republic, has done to us. We are very happy about that. And the vendors are very happy about that.
However, Dada says that there are some challenges that need urgent attention from the line Ministry of Local Government.
Some of the markets which are supposed to, the temporary markets which are supposed to be demolished, are not demolished. That one has brought a lot of tension to vendors, to some politicians, to some technical persons. Up to now, the market is divided. And yet, we are not happy about that because the government has injected a lot of money in building this structure.
Mbarara City also benefited in Matif project, according to Ben Kumumanya. According to available data at Ministry of Local Government, it's the most occupied market.
If you want to know how markets are occupied, you go to Mbarara market, 100% occupied.
Kachebezi, the mayor of Mbarara City, says stores are not owned by rich people. Upon completion, first priorities were given to traders who initially owned stores in the old market facility.
Stores, the lockups belong to vendors. Period. If you are not a vendor, then you are not given. And even those ones who are working and operating from those kiosks and stores, they are the real vendors that we gave. And for us, we said, should we come and we find you are not a vendor, then of course we shall take away the store or the kiosk.
However, with the increasing numbers of market traders and vendors in Mbarara Central Modern Market, the facility can no longer accommodate the numbers. Kachebezi says the need to build another modern market is urgent.
So I want to appreciate the government for giving us a market, only that it is small, and the ministry promised to give us a next market, which I think soon they will have to communicate to us, such that we can also settle the rest of the vendors and have a very good conducive atmosphere.
The government in the Matu project constructed 19 markets in all cities and some municipalities. Despite challenges that face the project, but to a larger extent, the project was successful, with the last market of Kitugum to be commissioned on 10th of January 2024. Andrew Sebira compiled this report for UBC News.
And with that, we'll take a quick break. When we return, more details.
(1961) Cold War. The movement originated in the aftermath of the Korean War as an effort by some of the countries to counterbalance the rapid depolarization of the world during the Cold War, whereby two major powers formed blocs embarked on a policy to pull the rest of the world into their orbits. One of these was the pro-Soviet Socialist bloc, whose best-known alliance was the Warsaw Pact, and the other, the pro-American capitalist group of the countries, many of which belonged to NATO in 1961.
Metu Bus Industries, Namamve, the manufacturers of buses for transporters, schools, tour operators, and special purpose vans and any customized vehicle. Metu Bus Industries offers a range of buses known for safety, comfort, and reliability. Depending on your needs, a bus can simply be a point A to point B people mover with just seats, or a special design that includes power outlet, Wi-Fi, television, refreshment center, and any other specification. Buy your buses from Metu and support industrialization of Uganda. Contact us on 0788 118586 or 0782 030303. Email us metuafricabus@gmail.com. Visit our website www.metubusafrica.com.
Amos Wekesa is a spirited and devoted advocate and champion for Uganda. His never-ending optimism, curiosity, and passion for all things Ugandan can be felt in every tweet and interaction. Amos also puts his money where his mouth is by investing in domestic tourism so that people get a feel of what Uganda has to offer. Amos, a grateful nation thanks you. You are unstoppable. MTN, the Unstoppable Network, celebrates you. Visit GreatLakesSafaris.com and together, let's support Ugandans like Amos who are driving our country's unstoppable progress.
In this family, we can't agree on anything. We can't even agree on what to watch. All the games to play. Ndoza Mulabi, we can't even agree on what to eat. At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long. Anti-economy. I like that it keeps my skin smooth. ate alina ekyovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Tugabane big, tugabane. Share with your loved ones, tugabane. Gabula tulita kwa sabula. First tips, tugabane. Drink at home on Christmas. You can even keep some for Boxing Day. Tugabane big, tugabane. Flavor for your loved ones, tugabane. Big meals, name memories, sabula. First tips is on there. Tugabane. Grab a Pepsi hamper of any 2 liter of your choice and get a free Pepsi Max 330 ml. Share the cheer this festive season with Pepsi. Tugabane.
Welcome back. You are still watching News Tonight. Now, the privileged have been asked to share with the needy and the poor. Deliverance Church Public Relations Officer Omuhumuza Gibson made the remarks at a ceremony where the Turkish-based Dutch Manolia Yasil made donations to orphanage homes in Fiji and Jinja.
According to the year 2021 enumeration survey conducted by Retrack Uganda, in collaboration with the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development and Uganda Bureau of Statistics, a total of 2,600 children aged between 7 to 17 live on the streets, of which 1,410 are actively engaged in work at streets. The situation prompted the government, non-government organizations and concerned individuals to ensure that children don't return to the streets by taking them to rehabilitation and orphanage homes. Based on the Bible verse in Isaiah chapter 58, verse 7, which states, God noticed that help the needy and homeless. Dutch citizen Manoya Yesu, in collaboration with the Deliverance Church in Kera, led by Pastor Richard Wangwe, have donated to needy children in Mpigi and Jinja orphanage homes. The items included soap, sanitary pads, soda, bread, cash to mention but a few.
I gave them, most of them, food packages for the people in need that don't have any food. I gave them clothing and also maybe supporting them by also cash. Yeah. The most of all is just really the people in need. I don't care if you're a child or you are a woman that lost her husband, that doesn't know how to come around.
Manoya Yesu says she is glad her long-term dream of helping the needy has been achieved.
Girls also, because they are very vulnerable, like you said. They can get pregnant, they can get with the wrong people, wrong guy. They can get abused more easily than a guy. So, of course, we will a safe environment for them. What I want to help the boy child, what you just called, is I want to help them that they don't do criminal activities, because they want to go into criminality. Why? Because of the parents' lack of food, lack of money, and so they want fast money, and that needs to stop. They need to have permanently jobs.
In the drive-on campaign of giving hope to the children and enlighten their future, Manolia is destined to build an orphanage home and school.
I'm also planning to open an orphanage, but to give also education, work possibilities, work opportunities, to have jobs, to give them regular income, because that's of course very important. This is permanently what I'm doing, but I want to do something that is more permanent. I'm sorry, it's temporary what I'm doing now, but I want to do something what's more permanent, like building an orphanage, giving education and job opportunity.
As Manoya looks forward to ending her visit, she'll hold a Children's and Youth Spiritual Reunion Forum this Saturday at Kawuku Gardens in Machinga Division. I'm Ivan Juko for UBC.
And the Public Accountants Examination Board has released the November 2023 results, with female candidates performing better than their male counterparts. Vice President of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda, Council Ronald Mutumba, released the results at a function held in Kampala.
To be qualified as a tuition provider, one, you need to have competence in the subject. You cannot say I will teach law, business law, when you don't have any skills in law. Because if you have teach business law, we expect, say, a lawyer teach law. If it is quantitative techniques, somebody with a mathematical background.
We wish to inform the public that the assessment of the Accounting Technician's Diploma, ATD, course has been transferred to the Uganda Business and Technical Examination Board, that's UPDF, with effect from 1st January 2024. UPDF will be announcing the institutions where the ATD course will be offered. This implies that ICPAU will no longer register new ATD students. However, we will continue to conduct examinations for the continuing students for the next 2 years, that is 2024 and 2025. Those who will not have completed by then will then be transferred to UPDF. UPDF has restructured the ATD course to fit in the modular system. ICPAU will stay in close contact to ensure the quality of the ATD products is not compromised.
We need to own up as tutors that the majority of us need to acquire teaching skills in order to provide quality tuition. So the certified tutors after the master class will be published on our website to give assurance to students that they have the necessary skills. This discussion is a very important discussion. We are churning out professionals. The professionals need to be churned out by professionals. So let's certify the tuition provider so that the student knows where to find the professional. By virtue of the powers entrusted in me as ICPAU President and by the Accountants Act 2013, I hereby release the CPA Uganda examination results.
And all youths are urging government to reduce internet prices and provide training spaces for businesses to tackle unemployment in 2024. This plea emerged during a free online forex trading campaign initiated by Forex Bulls, an online forex trading company based in Kampala aimed at minimizing youth unemployment in the country.
Over 3/3 of the youth population, constituting both educated and illiterate individuals, are currently unemployed. This challenging situation stems from difficulties in acquiring jobs, which are also insufficient to accommodate the entire youth demographic in the country. During a seminar in Namugongo where over 300 youth received training to venture into online businesses, Osman Samdin, the chief trainer from Forex Bulls Forex Trading Company, encouraged youth to utilize their funds productively to create job opportunities for themselves. He emphasized that the free training provided to the youth aims to minimize the number of unemployed individuals in the country.
Especially the government. You know, the government is trying all possible ways to fight poverty in the youth. And I would recommend this. I would give this an advice to the Parliament of Uganda. If we can invest in teaching forex trading, if we can invest in, pushing this to the next level, a lot of people are going to change their mindset and people are going to start making money. Let us just fund this and it moves at a very, very fast rate. If the government can support this, people are going to start believing in us and stop calling it a scam.
Precious Joy Nakaziwe urged young women to cease being beggars and instead venture into forex trading, emphasizing its ease of initiation with quick knowledge and limited capital.
I tried it sometime
I tried trading, investing in the market, but since I knew nothing, I was making losses. Not until I realized, and I was like, I need some knowledge first. So I realized that I had to invest in my knowledge so that I could get some good knowledge before I start investing in the market. And when I started this, that was an improvement because it was not like before. I was making losses before, but then after I started getting some knowledge about it, and I now knew about it, so I think things started moving on well.
Helen Orishaba appealed to the government to reduce internet prices and establish training institutions for forex trading, making it easily accessible to all youth across the country.
We request the government to come and maybe support us, create more trading centers, enlarge our trading center for these the youth out to come and trade, because as you can see our place is very small, and then reduce on the taxes that are on the internet, that are being put on the internet, so these guys can have access to the, since it is an online business, the people that are investing in need internet to access these apps that are used. So we request the government to reduce on the taxes that are being imposed on the internet. Awareness for us, so that people out there in the villages and all over the country can know about trading and know its importance. Youth to indulge in such an investment, because it is easy to start. First of all, it requires little capital to start, as less as $10.
Similarly, businessman Festo Kasaja urged Ugandans to spend wisely as they begin the new year, emphasizing the need for the government to prioritize projects that benefit the entire community rather than providing free money.
No, abayongera kubasiruwaza. Omuntu muwa amagezi gaba alina okukozesa okufuna ssente, naye obanga tamuwadde magezi n'omuweezi wedde, kati bwazimalawo yeyongera yatya, kubanga ya amagezi agazikola tagayina.
Crispus Adinitwe, Justin Nakami.
When it is KB o'clock, you need more from your voice bundles. That's why MTN is offering you more minutes across all networks that don't expire. Buy the new 90-minute Freedom Bundle at 5K or the 200-minute bundle at 10K, and jazz with no limit. Katiteri ate, no excuses. Make the call now. Dial *100*21# or use the My MTN app and enjoy your Freedom Bundle today. MTN. Together we are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply. MTN is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Metu Bus Industries, Namamve, the manufacturers of buses for transporters, schools, tour operators, and special purpose vans and any customized vehicle. Metu Bus Industries offers a range of buses known for safety, comfort, and reliability. Depending on your needs, a bus can simply be a point A to point B people mover with just seats, or a special design that includes power outlet, Wi-Fi, television, refreshment center, and any other specification. Buy your buses from Metu and support industrialization of Uganda. Contact us on 0788 118586 or 0782 030303. Email us metuafricabus@gmail.com. Visit our website www.metubusafrica.com.
Start the new year in style with a variety of wine products from K Roma Uganda Limited. Bella Sweet Red Wine, Bella Pruko Wine, Bella Alta Wine, Bella Royal Dry Wine,
Bella Passion Fruit Wine, Bella Hibiscus Juice, Bella Hibiscus Soft Drink, Bella Hibiscus Tea, among others. Available in all shops and supermarkets countrywide. Roma Uganda Limited, the producers of Bella Wines, are located in Chirabulindo, Chira Municipality. For more information, call 0772 506 155 or 0704 161 398. Bella Wines, savor the test.
Welcome back. Now in business news, Leshego, Uganda, a leading microfinance institution, has introduced a groundbreaking initiatives named Micro Super Loan, aimed at supporting youth and businesses grappling with capital. During a recent briefing in Kampala, Head of Sales and Marketing Dennis Mbika emphasized that Leshego, Uganda's commitment to community economic empowerment and ensuring access to education for children. 20 million shillings, I beg your pardon, that's the 20 million shillings 1 month micro fund drive targets both urban and rural parents facing financial obstacles in sending their children back to school.
Leshego Uganda, a prominent microfinance institution, is set to make education a central focus in its 2024 strategic plan with the introduction of the school field campaign. This initiative aims to empower customers by offering them the chance to win school fees of up to 500,000 shillings. The institution's commitment to education aligns seemingly with government priorities, contributing significantly to academic growth and literacy levels and strategically investing in national development.
We noticed that there was a lot of spending, especially during the festive season. Most of our customers spent money. Now it's time to take back children to school. The time for meal making actually is over. So we have decided to give a special offering to all those who intend to borrow from us.
During the inaugural business forum hosted at Leshego Uganda's head office in Kololo, Kampala, Dennis Mbika, the head of sales and marketing at Leshego, provided further insights into the school field campaign.
Our customers who will borrow for the next 1 month are eligible to, and they take 2 million, they will be able to join this campaign, where you take the money, we shall do the raffle, and per week we have up to 20 million to give out in school fees to our customers out there, irrespective of where they are located. So long as you just take our loan, you stand a chance to win school fees.
Mbika highlighted the innovative approach of digitalization, unveiling the Micro Super Loan. This initiative is especially targeted at youth and women facing financial constraints, providing them with a financial boost to enhance their businesses.
It's going to be our lowest priced product, and it's going to be big on this market. We are deciding to reach out to the youth and women using our newest product on our bundle, which we are calling the Leshego Micro Super Loan.
The Leshego's education initiatives span across 40 nationwide locations, utilizing physical branches and digital platforms for flexible engagement. This underscores Leshego Uganda's commitment to societal development, positioning them as leaders in leveraging financial solutions for education and economic growth in the country. I'm Nafka Farida and Robert Boita.
And now turning our attention to AFCON 2023, set to kick off in Ivory Coast in 9 days. Today we continue with our tournament stadium update, featuring Charles Konan Bani Stadium, Dogon Koberly Stadium and Laurent Pokou Stadium.
The three stadiums were initially constructed for the 2021 AFCON tournament in Ivory Coast. However, the tournament was shifted to Cameroon and Ivory Coast awarded the hosting rights for AFCON 2023 scheduled for this January. Charles Konan Bane Stadium, sometimes referred to as the Yamoussoukro Stadium, was erected in 2018 and officially opened in 2023. The stadium hosted its first football match during the AFCON 2023 qualifiers between Zambia and Cote d'Ivoire, where Cote d'Ivoire emerged victorious with a 3-1 win. The stadium, with a seating capacity of 20,000, features an athletics track, media facilities, hospitality suites, and conference centers. It is slated to host Group D, F, round of 16, and quarter-final games. Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium, also known as the Stadium of Kolhogro, boasts a seating capacity of 20,000. Constructed specifically for the AFCON tournament, it commenced construction in 2018. The stadium, named after Amadou Gon Coulibaly, the Ivory Coast Prime Minister from 2017 to 2020, the stadium was officially opened in 2023. The stadium features a quality natural grass field, an athletics track, media center, broadcast compound, and other necessary facilities for hosting international events. It is designated to host Group E, F, and a round of 16 games. Laurent Pocot Stadium in San Pedro is a 20,000-seater stadium named after the legendary Ivorian footballer Laurent Pocot. Built between 2018 and 2023, it was officially opened with a 2023 AFCON qualifier football match between Ivory Coast and Lesotho. Ivory Coast going on to win the match 1-0. The stadium includes a state-of-the-art natural grass pitch, conference centers, media centers, and other top-notch facilities. The Ivorian government has invested $1 billion in infrastructure projects across the country in preparation for AFCON 2023. The much anticipated AFCON 2023 tournament kicks off on Saturday, 13th January 2024, with the hosts facing Guinea-Bissau at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium in Abidjan.
Well, and that does it for news tonight. We do return at 10 o'clock with more details. Do stick around. I am Rhoda Ngozi. On sign language, Yusuf Senyomo.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.